update. I had my days messed up. That's my GPS alert telling me to get on down the road. But anyway, I had my days messed up yesterday, and one of our subscribers mentioned that I had my days messed up, and so hey, I'm all for an extra day. So I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I did headed out of Denver, and which is typical, and I'm running over to they call it Salina, Kansas. I call it Salina, Kansas. But and that's the reason why is because when I went to school, I lived in Salinas, California, and the only difference in the word is the S at the ends. They always called it Salina. The word is identical without an S, so I just call it Salina. Or Salina. Sorry, they call it Salina. And anyway, so it's kind of confusing, I guess. So I'm dead heading out of Denver over to Salina, and the reason why I do that is because the rates start picking back up over towards that way. And when you get to Salina, Kansas, it puts you right over the top of Wichita, which is over the top of Oklahoma City, or you could go east and end up in Kansas City. And so I don't like to go any further than that, because if I get a load, I don't want to have to backtrack to get to the other direction. So I just stopped right there, and I would have took off. I had plenty of time. I could have took off at midnight last night, but I don't want to take off too early, because if I do, I get my clock started and I'll run out of time. So I'll be leaving here. It's 2:37 a.m. I'll be leaving out of here in about an hour, so that will give me the whole work day to book loads and load if I can find them. So I've seen some prospects going down to Florida, paying between $2 and $3 a mile. So we have to work on them and getting the rate up a little bit. There are some better rates going over to Maryland, New Jersey, New York, but I don't go to Maryland, New Jersey, New York, or Chicago. I'll leave that up to the people who want to go there. I don't care to go there. I don't care for all that traffic. So anyway, so that's my update. When I got here yesterday, I noticed that I had many bolts coming out of the floor on the trailer, so I had to deal with that. And when I was there, the guy asked me if there was anything else I needed, and I just happened to remember I forgot my grease gun at the house. And I said, "Oh yeah, you have a grease gun?" They said, "Yeah, we have a grease gun." I said, "One of these days I'm going to get me a electric one. I really want one of those, but they're outrageous." Well, the guy just happened to have a Makita, and it was pretty expensive. So my birthday is just in a couple of months, so I guess I got myself a birthday present. When you know that a piece of work equipment would be considered a birthday present. So there it is. It's makes it a lot easier when you're climbing up underneath that. Trying to see if you guys can see when you're climbing up underneath the truck and you're trying to grease the drive line and hold the fitting up there on the grease zert and pump it with one hand, and the cord or the tube is the hose is too short, and your grease gun is dangling in the air, and you got to try to figure out a way to, squeeze that handle to get the grease out. It could be a real pain sometimes. So I've always wanted one of these. I just never wanted to come up off the money for one. But well, it happened yesterday, so I got one. It's I believe it's 18 volt, and yeah, I believe it's 18 volt if I remember correctly. It's heavy in the box. I mean, super heavy. Like, I can't even pick it up with one hand. It's pretty heavy in the box, but it has 2 batteries and a battery charger in there. And when you take the unit out, it's a whole lot easier to maneuver than it is that whole box. That box comes with its own case. I mean, that grease gun comes with its own case, 2 batteries, and a battery charger. So yeah, that's why it's so heavy. When the guy first showed it to me, I was like, that would be difficult lifting that big old heavy thing up underneath the truck. Oh, it's not that heavy, and he pulled it out and showed it to me, and I was like, whoa, that is nice. So I have an electric grease gun. Boy, isn't life getting great. Anyway, hey, the truck stop is really full here. I'm at the TA in Colby, Kansas, and this is the way it gets overnight. And you just, wherever you can squeeze a truck, that's where they're at. They even get them parking it. Oh, there was one parked right there in the street. You just never know where people will park. Anyway, this is getting a little long, so let me say sayonara and get back to where I was yesterday. It's Friday the 14th. And you guys enjoy your Friday, and may you have a nice day at work and a wonderful weekend. God bless, peace, and later.